Hey everybody. So this is, of course my light is crazy. This is my first YouTube live video. I have done, I want to say, a million Facebook live videos, but I've never done a YouTube live. I've been on a couple hangouts. So I'm just, see here, share, no. Want to see how I can see the chat, if there is a chat, which I don't think there is. Okay. There's nobody watching, so I will do my best to post this. I think that they just automatically post on YouTube. Anyways, so I just wanted to talk. Somebody joined. It's when I do Facebook Live, I can see who joins my videos. So I'm going to see. Now I can't see who has joined my video. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what my videos are going to be about, because I do law of attraction mentoring, I do eBay and reselling, I do tarot reading. Hi, Sherry. Yay. I have somebody that actually says hi. And so this is my first live YouTube video, so just bear with me. So anyways, every Wednesday night I've been trying to do a live tarot reading video on Facebook. I'm going to stay on Facebook with that because I kind of have a little community built up over there. But I discovered recently that I've been getting more subs on YouTube, which I don't have any new videos on there, so that's why I'm doing this. And also, I used to be able to transfer my Facebook videos over to YouTube, and I can't do that anymore for some reason. I don't know if everything's changed or what, but I can't do it anymore. So I thought I better start going live on YouTube, so here I am. So that's why I'm doing this today. I'm going to start doing these more often. I would like to get back to doing my daily videos, which were just kind of inspirational, happiness, law of attraction, doing your thing, being who you want to be, changing your job, getting in a good relationship, you know, just being overall a happy person. So a little bit about me, if you haven't seen me before, is I am an eBay reseller. I'm a stay-at-home mom of now just a 15-year-old at home. The 20-year-old just moved out a couple months ago. I guess it was just like a month ago. Anyways, she moved out to live with her boyfriend, who's a great guy. She's doing awesome. 15-year-old's doing awesome. And so, you know, like my stay-at-home mom days were over years ago as far as, you know, me needing to be home for the little ones. But I liked it being home so much that I have found ways to stay at home. I've had janitor jobs. I've done like the sampling, you know, medicine and food at Walmart for a while. I did that. But the whole time, since I think Madison was about 3, I have been selling on eBay. And so just in the last like probably 10 years, I've really ramped it up. In 2008, I dislocated my knee, forced me to be home for about a month because I couldn't drive because my knee was messed up. Didn't have insurance, so had to heal it myself. And I started really hitting eBay hard. That's when I realized, you know, I have all this time on my hands. I can't go around wasting time around town, so this is what I need to do. So that's kind of when I started really hitting it hard. And over the last 10 years, I've made it my job. And I also just love helping people. So, you know, when I hear of people that are like in a bad relationship or they hate their job or whatever, I really try to encourage them to do whatever. And of course, I always, you know, advocate eBay and reselling because it's what I love to do. But I realize not everybody loves to do that. Some people want to open a daycare, which sounds horrible to me because I've done daycare before and I didn't like it. I love kids in small doses, and I don't know. I just felt like once I had my own kids, other people's kids sometimes we're just very annoying and frustrating. But that's just me. There are people out there that that's their whole life. They love it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like everybody has their thing. Some people want to be an accountant. They love it. That sounds absolutely horrible to me. So, I just really encourage people to do what they want to do. And I feel like so many people want to just work there 40 years and then retire and then have fun. And it's like right now, every single day is your life. You know, I try to remind our oldest about that because she's kind of an overachiever. And she's just like, well, it was like, once I graduate or high school, everything's going to be great. And now she's like, once I graduate college, my life can start. And it's like, no, your life is right now. What you're making of your life is right this moment. Like, don't keep waiting for the next step to be happy or to be content. Enjoy where you're at. And I know, like, college and high school, and, she was the president of the high school and she took all these college credit classes in high school and all this stuff. I know that can be hard, but you got to find enjoyment. If you're not enjoying all of that, there's no reason why you can't just, chill out a little. And she's actually kind of realizing that because I was like, maybe you should chill out on the college classes because she's taking over full-time college credits. And the other day she's like, I think I might drop one of my classes because it's just too much. I'm like, wow, that's a good idea. So anyways, yeah, so right now where I'm at is my husband would like to stop working. I have like some hairs that are like right in my face driving me crazy. My husband would like to stop working, and so not stop working, but stop having the 9 to 5 job that he's been going to for the last, he's been working since he's 16. He just turned 50. So what is that, 44 years? No, 34 years. Math is not my strong point. So anyways, he wants to, he kind of is, he keeps asking my opinion. What do you think I should do? Something I could do from home. Like I said, I always defer to eBay. Well, then we started watching Steven's stuff, The Resale Killers, and I started watching them, and I said, honey, these people are buying these pallets, these high-end household appliance equipment, whatever, housewares. They're buying these pallets and reselling them locally. And so we kind of dabbled around in the local sales with some stuff that we had, and I've got a huge eBay inventory, so I throw some of my eBay stuff on there. And so we've started like meeting people. We're close to the mall here in Vancouver, Washington, so we'll meet people there, and so we've just been kind of started dabbling in it, and now we're in a situation financially where we can afford the pallet. And so we're starting to kind of ramp up to that. And like today I just bought, sorry, got some allergies or something. Today I just bought a lighting kit because we are going to turn our living room. We have a living room and a family room. So our living room is just kind of the sitting area. And honestly, we've lived here almost a year and we've had to like go in there and just hang out. It's just like a place for all my knickknacks and stuff. It's just wasted space. So I'm going to sell my vintage couches, which is fine. I've only had them for a couple of years. But I'm going to sell my vintage couches and just kind of revamp that room into a photo studio. So I bought the lighting and the backdrops and all the framework that goes with it. I bought all that today, and I just figure, if this palette thing doesn't work out, which I don't see why it wouldn't, and I'll talk a little bit more about experimenting with that, but I sell on eBay already, so it'll just turn into my eBay photo studio if this palette thing or the wholesale thing or, whatever this melds into doesn't work out. I'll still have this great setup for my eBay stuff because I sell clothes. So, I got my dress form behind me, and yeah, so she'll be a lot happier in front of all that professional stuff instead of my closet door in my office, which is where I'm at right now. So I actually got to talk to Steven Steph for about 35 minutes on the phone the other day. We were kind of looking at palettes, and I just kind of wanted to get a really good idea on what we needed to do to buy our first pallet. And so their suggestion was that we go through the manifest on the pallet, which is the list of the things on the pallet, and add up all of what we think we can get for it. So say a pallet is $1,000 and there's 150 items in there, and then I go on eBay and on OfferUp and just kind of average out, like if we already looked at a few things. So one thing was like it was a deep fryer. It was a one basket deep fryer. And so our cost on it was going to be like $11, and it looked like we could get like 20 to $30 plus shipping on eBay with it. And some of those even had free shipping, which I think was Amazon retail arbitrage kind of stuff. So I was like, wow, so even if we sold that locally, we'd probably only get like 25 bucks for it. So that's really not worth it when we're going to be paying 11 bucks for it. Like, that return kind of sucks. But then we were looking at another thing that we were going to get for like 15 bucks, and it was going for $115. And it's like, so all that stuff kind of balances out. So the way to really figure out if that pallet is worth it is to go through and figure out what all the but all the reselling prices are going to be for that. And Steve definitely recommended like going through each item. Even if you lose that pallet, it's worth going through all of that and just getting a really good idea. If I'm spending $1,000, am I going to only make $2,000 when I finally sell all that stuff, which could be 6 months to a year from now? That doesn't really seem worth it. That's not going to turn my life around. So, is that going to, in the next 3 to 6 months, is that going to yield like $4,000 or $5,000? That's more worth it. So, and he also suggested a little test, and he said he'd never, if he'd thought about this before, he had never like voiced it, and I just thought it was a really good idea. I'm going to do it this week. So you go on those pallets, on those manifests, and you find the stuff that you would be interested in selling locally, and then you put it on OfferUp as if you're selling it, and you take the stock photo and put it on OfferUp, and then you put it on there, and then if people are like, oh, I'm interested in this, is it still available? Then you can just go through the spiel, like, yeah, I'm close to the Vancouver Mall, and I can meet you sometime this week or whatever. And then if they're like, yeah, can we meet? And then you go, oh, I'm sorry, somebody just bought it, or whatever. You just basically tell them that it already sold. And that way you can just experiment. But you can also in that message back, like, oh, it just sold to somebody, they just prepaid me for it, or whatever, however you want to do it. And then you go, but I'm getting more in about a month. And I should have more of those available if you're still interested then. So that just gives you an idea if you're, number one, just getting a bunch of looky-loos that are just like saying, I'm interested in that, or I want to do that. Oh, jeez. Or if you're just going to get people that really want it, and then you can be like, holy crap, like I could have sold all 10 of these items or all 20 of these items in the last week and a half. So definitely going to do that just to kind of test the market here in the area. I live right across the river from Portland, Oregon. So it's a huge metropolitan area with lots of people that like bargains, because everybody does. So anyways, that's the plan right now. I just have to say too that my husband and I are going to be doing this together. Right now the eBay business is mine. We've been doing a little bit of the OfferUp and Facebook marketplace groups. I think that's a different thing. Like the marketplace is a Facebook thing, and the groups, like buy, sell, trade, Vancouver, Washington. There's a button that's just like an example of one of the for sale groups, but you can list one there, and then it'll give you the option to list in all the other Vancouver groups, which is really cool, and you don't have to do it a million times. So thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. So right now I'm mainly doing it. I'm doing the listing. I'm doing a lot of the communication. My husband did sell one thing. He sold a sander, and he did all the communication on that. So he's starting to, get an idea of that. But right now I feel like our biggest struggle is going to be him working his swing shift job, us trying to meet people before 2 o'clock, because I'm not going to go meet people by myself, um, even in a public place. I just don't feel safe. I might be able to get one of the kids to go with me every once in a while, but as a rule, I will not do that. I just don't want to be put in that position. For the most part, people are good, and I'm not a like super paranoid person, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Um, the other thing is he's just not used to doing it, so we're trying to find that spot where um, we both have our jobs. So I don't. It's hard for me to give up because I'm kind of a control freak, and I've been doing this so long. Like when I photograph, clothes and stuff, I know how to do it. I know how to make it look okay. I know what features to, take pictures of, pockets, and, with the collar up and down, if it's that sort of thing. And so when I'm thinking about like doing pan sets and small appliances and, just all that household stuff, I'm just like, is he going to do it right? Like I feel like I have to supervise everything he does. I don't, because he's perfectly capable, but because I'm a control freak, I really need to let go of some of the jobs and stuff, because he's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, so that's going to be our struggle, is just feeling out where we both need to be in this business, and really each taking on the jobs of, photographing and fixing and cleaning and listing and all of that stuff, because we want to turn this into a full-time income, that and eBay, so he can be home, we can both be home, and we can, as the killers say, enjoy our lives, which I have been doing for years, and he wants to join me. So that's where we're at. I'm going to just keep talking about our journey. I'm going to keep talking about the law of attraction. I'm going to keep talking about my eBay. I'm going to do haul videos. I'm going to do law of attraction videos as we get our pallets or cases or whatever we decide to buy in the near future. I'll be doing videos on all of that, and just kind of our progress of our life in this whole thing. So I'm going to end this, and hopefully it gets posted on my YouTube channel. And you all have a great day. My handle on YouTube is Creating Happy Mondays. My name is Shelly. Please like and share this video. Subscribe. Hit the little bell if you want to be notified when I go live. And have a great day. Bye.